guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Debbie Onzere back again with another video. And today basically I'm just gonna show you how I retighten my locks. Well, not the whole hairstyle, but just basically one or two locks. I started retightening my locks in March. I think my hair was retightened once with my loctician after she put the sister locks in, and then a part of me was just like, I wonder if there's a way I can find to do this myself. And so I still don't have the right kits. I still need to purchase them. I think maybe from Amazon. I don't know if Jumia has them. I'm yet to check. But actually the kit, it's not a kit, but like the tool I use is this. Is this what people do? I don't know if you can see it, but basically this is a pin, and it's those pins that usually they're like, is it paper clips or pins, paper pins? I don't know, but like it's those pins people use for documents at work. And so I just switched it so that it could fit as a tool for my hair. And so I retightened my hair the first time in March. I'll see if I can find some pictures to include, and then again in April. So I did like my whole hair, and let me tell you, I was tired. I was super tired. It took me like around a week to do them, also just because I was doing things. I had to go out, I had to meet up with friends, or maybe I'm going to church, or just a bunch of different things I was doing. So whenever I'd get time to come back home, that's how I would use that period of a week to finish my hair. So this time around I didn't do my whole head. I just did some that really grow out fast, and that's like on my hairline. I wanted to clear that out so that it can look at least a bit neat, and then around my hair as well, and to the back. My back really gets as I mentioned before in a previous video, like my hair at the back is just a whole completely different texture, and it's quite soft. And when it gets into contact with the water, because you know, with showering with the shower cape, maybe you don't put it well and water enters, it can cut your hair, or just it unravels my dreads for me, at least at the back, because my hair is quite short at the back. So those are the places I was just redoing. And yeah, but now I thought maybe I can help someone who desires to retighten their own locks, but also making sure that they're doing it well. I'm still learning, so I'm in the process of learning, and still I'm looking forward to getting a kit that would work well for my hair, because if you use something that's not good or delicate, or if your hair is delicate to the tool you're using, then it can cut your hair. And if you're not doing the interlocking the right way, then it can also cut your hair. So yeah, I just thought I should show you. So thanks for watching this bit of such a long introduction. Let's get into it. I had done twist outs. Yes, not twist outs, but like I braided my hair yesterday evening just after oiling it, because you know it can get really dry at times. And so I did, you know, the spraying water, putting in leave-in conditioner, and also what do I use? I use coconut oil, and I use a bit of Jamaican black castor oil, just because my hairline is struggling, y'all. But even for the rest of my hair, it's really beneficial. I think Jamaican black castor oil is good, but use it with a lighter oil because it can get really thick and it can have buildup. That's if you use oil for your sister locks. If you don't, well and good, do what works for your hair. You can work with something from this side. I retightened this one so you can see, like, okay, some of it is a bit dirty. Please excuse my dirty hair. Oh my gosh. But you see that's locked from the bottom, so usually you see the growth from the bottom. Maybe we can do this. I don't know if y'all see this, but like there's a bit of growth there. I don't know if y'all can see that. So what I do is I just stretch it out like that. Usually I do my what do you call it, my interlocking once, not interlocking, my retightening after I've washed my hair and after I've oiled it. So you don't want to y'all, you don't want to lock your hair or retighten your hair and your hair is dirty, because you're gonna need to wash your hair. The first time I did, I made that mistake and it was just, don't do it, y'all. Don't do it. Make sure your hair is clean, you've washed it, your scalp is good, you've moisturized it. But for me, I'm just doing this to show you guys. So eventually I'm gonna wash my hair probably in a week or 2 weeks, because also washing it a lot is not good for me, at least at this stage, because my hair is still locking. Yeah, so once again, excuse me for not looking at you, but we are going to use that. You see that growth? So what I do is I do the method like I showed last time. So to the front, we'll go to the front, we'll go to the side, we'll go to the back like that, and we'll go to this other side like that. So that's how we're gonna be locking it. So every time you're passing it through, let's see, you see, it enters, and then this hair that is left here enters this pin. Okay, sorry about that. Let's do that again. So I've inserted it, right? And this is to the front. I usually start at the front. Insert the hair into the pin. So there's like a space left. Man, this is I didn't know this would be so difficult to explain, but can you see that? Like there's space left and then there's the hair. So what you do is you pass the hair through and pull that forward. So you pulled it forward to this direction, right? The next one we're doing is this side, and also I use a comb just to make sure I've parted the sides well and that I'm not attaching hairs that do not need to be attached, you know what I'm saying? So then now we go from this side. So just use the northwest, southeast direction depending on how you want your hair. Also depending on how you want it to lie, if it's like this or like this, also determines what side you will finish with. So now we're doing the second one. From this side it's entered, and then we pass it through, see that, and then we pull it now towards that side, so it's a bit tighter now. Then we go to the back. Can you see that it has passed through? Sorry, here I'm gonna block you kidogo, but I've inserted it into my pin, and now I'll pull it, and now it's pulled now to the back. So now the final one I'm going to do, because it's gonna lie on this side, I'm gonna do this direction. You see that? It's entered. And then, so now when you're left, whether you're left-handed, right-handed, it can get really confusing, but eventually you'll get the hang of it. So pull it through. There's that space in between, you can see that. But pull your hair through, and so we have it now lying towards that side. Do you see that? So sometimes it may not be as tight yet. Also, a disclaimer is you do not want to retighten your dreads so much that your scalp starts to feel it's too tight. That means you're not being gentle with your scalp. So you want to make sure that you leave at least a bit of space in between so that your hair can breathe. Okay, so I feel there's still a bit more left. What direction can I go? I think I can do the back. Also, just make sure, disclaimer is, make sure you don't distort the method so much or the pattern so much. I'm only doing this because there's a little bit more left, so I'll just go to the back. I shouldn't. What I should ideally do is go back here, then back, then to the side again. But because I want this hair to lie on this side, I'm going to just go back to this side, the back, because there's still a bit more space. You see that? And then pull it, and then that's it. So that one can either lie at the back if it has space, or it can lie on this side. But because I still feel a bit more space, there we go, that's the space. Do you see that? It's inserted inside. and then you pass this hair on top, not at the bottom, on top. Once that's passed through, you pull it, and voila, it is done. It may not look as neat. Of course, you will learn along the way to make sure you're parting your dreads well, but if you look at that, it's tight now. It's not super tight. I don't feel like my scalp is throbbing or nothing, but I feel like my hair is ready, you know, it's good. Okay, so that's what I wanted to show you. I don't know if I can do another one just to show you guys again, because I've basically done the front, so I can't do that. Oh, I found one here. I don't know if y'all can see it, but you see that growth? You see that? You see that? So we're still going to go into it with the same method. Front, take the hair to the back. Sometimes it gets really hard because you're like, hey, where's this hair? Then it's not entering. Okay, we've pulled it to the front. We go on the side. We do the same, pull it. We go to the back. We do the same, pull it back. Can you see that? We go to this other side. You know, it's at this point it's starting to tighten up, so I can tell I need to wrap up quite soon, depending on what side I'm finishing on. So we have that, then I pull it towards this side, but because this hair usually lies on this side, I am going to skip the front because, oh no, there's still space at the front, so I'll continue with the front again. Put one more, pull it to the front. Now you see a hair like this, you can't finish with it at the front. It's gonna start lying huku mbele, and this hair usually doesn't go like this. It usually lies like this or at the back, right? So the final one is now on this side. You see that? Oh, let me pass that again. Now it's a bit hard to use this tool, but once you get something that works for you, it can really work. So this is the final one I'm doing because I don't want it to be too tight. Now we pass it to the top like I had mentioned. You see that? See, there's a space in between. Then pull the hair, and voila, it lies on that side. And basically that's how I do my hair. If you're interested in this this braid out idea, I can do a tutorial on that as well. I want to experiment with bantu knots because I've never done bantu knots on my hair. This is just a simple braid out, but it's beneficial to do it when you've oiled your hair. But yeah, it's beneficial to do it when you've oiled your hair and your hair is feeling moisturized, and then you do it, the curls become a bit more defined and they look quite cute. So this is for braid out. Bantu knot will be a bit more shorter, but it will still look very defined. But that's basically how I do my, you know, retightening, and I hope you've learned a thing or two. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me, and I'll answer. So yeah, for now I'll just put it up in a different hairstyle. Don't forget to comment, share, like, and subscribe.